Alright, race fans, here we go. Got tonight. Clean Racing League here for the Truck Series. North Wilkesboro. Another track, man, near where I'm at here. Carolina area. It's kind of a newer track that they brought out. Actually, they don't really race in real life anymore, North Wilkesboro. Not sure if they're going to either. Alright, Bill, you said I'm going to try to start this one. Okay, so you're saying it's going to be a tough one. North Wilkesboro can be a tough track. It can be one of these tracks that can be tricky. It can be one of these tracks that can be forgiving. I don't know how much forgiving, but see. Let's check this thing out. What we got going on, folks. Ought to be a good one. Coast to Coast Racing League. Or, that's tomorrow night, by the way. Clean Racing League. Got them mixed up. Right? Qualifying underway. Who's going to put this thing on the pole? Right now, Jamie Horn. I mean, it's North Wilkesboro. It's a short track. You've got to be patient. Now, if you're not patient, then you don't want to overdrive. Got a lot of new drivers out here. Got to appreciate all you guys coming out for the season. New ownership. Let's see if Reddy's out here tonight. Reddy out here? Where's Garcia? Out there. Chris Smith taking over the horns here. Racing League. Check them out at cleanracingleague.com. Like Jamie Horn's going to be the person going to take it on top. Whoop. Oh, right in the wall. A good little solid track. It's up near the mountains area of North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. This track, Art tried to bring it back. Brought it back for iRacing that. I think he's trying to bring it back to get some races here. I mean, this place was a known place. I'm not 100% sure why they went away from here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Here we go. Gonna grid them up. Put the grid real quick. Jamie Horn going to the man out front. And now let's look at the grid. Popping up. There we go. Jamie Horn going to be the man out front in this one. Bob Sherwood there starting second. Eric Anderson third. Caleb Smith going to be in fourth. Jacob Grant there in fifth. Chris Smith starting sixth. Steve Gerber, he's up in seventh. Joshua Altice, he's up in eighth. Don Blazer starting ninth. Zachary Peterson there in the 10th place spot. Look to the rest of this field. Got a good one on hand here tonight. A lot of great trucks. Big field. Big field. See what Jamie's got in store for us up top here. 150 laps. Go by pretty quick. Short track. And the one thing you noticed here, obviously they don't have the Winston Cup on here because this thing was back when we around. Well, they got NASCAR Cup Series. No safer barriers. This was before the time where racing tried to get really, really safe and all that. And yeah, no safer barriers. Which kind of mixed on the safer barriers. Yes, I think they have really, really helped. Although it goes back to the, it's a little conversation here of the new Cup car. When you're racing, you want that force to actually, when you hit something, kind of crumple. Well, the new Cup car doesn't really do that a lot. So all that force is implemented on the driver when it hits. It's almost like hitting one of those solid walls. So to me, I think they went a step forward with the safer barriers, but then went a step back with the new car. Because, yeah, you hit the safer barrier, it crumples in, it absorbs some of the impact, but the car's not taking the impact now. And the driver's feeling. That's why they're having a lot of problems, concussions, heads, and stuff. Nonetheless, pace car's in. Green flag flies. Gotta be careful in these turns, man, I'm gonna tell you, because you get up in these turns, slide just a little bit, then round. They will get single file after a while. It is a tough place to pass. Tire should be an issue because it's kind of abrasive style track. I would say you're really going to have to. I would tend to probably be a little careful. Battle going on here, around about 7th place spot. Ooh, hang on to it. Don man, he's around. He's going to need some advance auto parts after that. Exactly what we're talking about right there. Gotta be very careful. Thing will slip out from under you. Woo. Done. Caution. Number 1. All right. Here, who your favorite drivers are. Who you rooting for? What's up, Corey? Doing the race control tower. Favorite's the guy in the booth. Oh, I hear you. Favorite's the guy in the booth. Give Haley a shout out. What's up, Haley? How you doing? Number 1 dad. Well, Haley, the number 1. Well, who's dad? First off, give me a. Who is dad? That would be the first thing I need to know. Who's dad? Haley, gotta be watching. Trying to see if we see any other Haleys out here. Yeah. Go to dad. Corey, and do some work, man. What's wrong with you? It's downhill, uphill. It does. I think Corey, man's got some. The number 1, but my pedals didn't work. Oh, Shane Calhoun. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, well. Still shout out to Haley anyways. What's going on, Haley? How you doing? Get down there, man. Get the wrench going for Dad. Get him back in the race. And wrenching it in the garage. Shane is. I'll get back in this thing. Light should go off on the pace car this time. Going back green. Oh, Jamie Horn out front. Bob Sherwood right there with him. Caleb Smith, Anderson, Grant, top 5. Or ain't you got something to be doing out there? Be doing race control. Green. These cars in. Horn gets to jump on them. It's the big battle right behind them. Grant's right down the inside. I think the inside might be the place to be early. And you're probably going to want to get that single file and go kind of medium. Again, big battle around 7th place spot. 2x2. Do that for a while. Whoa, little contact back in the back here. Oh! Right in the wall. Caution. What happened? Down low. Them tracks just breed. Oh, Anderson just drove it in and butted him in the butt. Overdrove the turn. Got extracurricular activity on a caution lap. Okay. Some tracks just breed cautions. There it goes. All right, let's see what we got. Got green on this one. Wave arounds. Guys, get back on the lead lap. Tim Powers and company in the back here. All been Jamie Horn out front. Burwood right there with him. Unfortunately, Grant spinning. Bumped in the back a little bit to Anderson. I don't know if there's any penalties for bumping somebody. I need to read the rule books too. I did read the rule book, but it has changed a little bit. It has changed. Check it out. I like the no fast fix, like that. Okay, so the review at the race. Okay. I like that. Okay. Cool. Green flag, back at it again. Horn out front. Irwood now's got the battle going on with Caleb. I mean, this restarts can be kind of hectic, but this is where you just gotta be very patient. You know, if anything, it'd be me. Obviously I'd try to get as many as I can here on the start. But then I would try to get single file as quick as I can and pick them off one by one. Not use my tires up too much, going side by side as, tires. Oh. I don't know if he was going into pit road and they just didn't see it. 4 on that one, wow. Okay. Bumped him in the butt. Ow. Look at that rules again. Let's see. All right. good rules. I was reading that. Nice. All right. Jamie Horn back out on it. Yeah, I saw that, Shane. I was reading that. That's kind of cool. And I like that rule set that they've got. It's kind of pretty much as clear and to the point. That's kind of why it's in the name of Clean Racing League. So, I like the penalty points because that can be, detrimental to you at the end. Obviously, suspensions and, stuff like that, at the end of the day. So, yeah, keep it clean. Take a look at it. All right, it's all Horn out front. And I like the no fast picks too. I've always liked leagues that do that because I think it tends to, for the most part, calm guys down. I know there's variable, skill bases, but should calm them down. Oh! Well, I tell you what, Jamie Horn spun the tires on that one. He had to get back on the Horn. Try to get around Sherwood because Sherwood got that jump on him, battle for the lead. Horn's on the inside, Sherwood's on the outside. I think if Sherwood would have been on the inside, he might have got Horn on that one. Wow. Slide the back there, too. I don't think that's going to work. Maybe kind of figure that one out. Back here around about 10th place spot. They're still doubled up. Amy Horn loses the lead to Sherwood. Anderson right now has got his hands full. Got his hands full with the Gerber. Gerber's trying to take that inside lane away. Working on him. Eric Anderson, and here comes Peterson. Anderson needs to get to that inside. And probably what he needs to do right here is let Peterson go, back it out, get right there, and hopefully he can get around since Altice is back there battling with Weimer, excuse me. Now would be his chance to get down, but it looks like Anderson might be a little tight. Yeah, Altice right there takes that pass, but I think Anderson needs to, there. I want to give that inside up. You see everybody now calm down. Yeah, this is one of these tracks where you got to take what the track gives you. Garcia right here too. Look at him. Oh, in the Gatorade. One of these tracks, like I say, yeah, you gotta get what it'll give you. Grant closing on down here. Makes the pass on Garcia. Down the wall back there. Who is that? Tim Powers, maybe. Right now, looks like Altice is struggling. Looks like it might be pushing. Everybody's getting up underneath him. And that could happen on this track. Get that push feeling going in, that loose feeling coming off. It's just not a good feeling. And there's not a lot you can do other than back the turn up going in and then ease coming off. The problem is you're going to probably lose some spots until you kind of like base out. It's just something you just don't like to see or hear. All right, right now, the Altice is falling back. Still up 2 spots, back in 6th, but lost a few. Meanwhile, Sherwood out front. Here's where he's got to be careful. Don't want to use them tires up. Horn there in 2nd. Caleb holding up in the 3rd. Peterson. He's got the whole freight train behind him. Just a typical North Wilkesboro once you get going green. Everybody right now, single file. Going back in the field back here just a little bit. Chris Smith down 7. Man, tough night for him. Real tough night. And Grant has not been able to bounce back after that little mishap early. I was still wrenching on the car thing. Dane said, yeah, we got it back going now. We're good. Haley, good job. All right, good job, Haley. Got Calhoun back out here. Made me hungry with it, the Calhoun. What's on his car? What's that? Itties or jitties? I gotta ask, what's that mean? 'Cause I know Breast Cancer Awareness Month's over. But what's the itties? Jitties. Gotta ask. Man, throwing it out there. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Meanwhile, Sherwood's the man out front with Horn there in second. Smith, Peterson, grabbing some lap traffic here. Gotta be careful. Fixing around it pretty good. So if you're good on a long run, you might start to see your tires come in. Oh, John Deere tractor. Hughes. And out front there in 8. Oh, and finally Altice. Ah. Oh. Ow. Yeah. Struggling in that truck been all night. It should bring up pit stops here. Like he might have overdrove the turn and got back on the gas too much. Almost had it saved. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Rob wouldn't come down pit road. This might be a mistake. Oh, okay. Parody. Golf balls. I got you. Oh, I got you. Oh. Learn something new every day, man. Learn something new every day. I always say if you don't learn something new every day, what's the point of living? Try. At least try to learn something. One thing, two things. Oh. Who knows? Well, let's see if we got. Far so good. Got Rob Sherwood, All Tyson Company. This is going to be good. Sherwood, Altice, and Horn.
Hang on, we're not going green, not going green.
See what Sherwood's got on the start here. Quite halfway home. Getting there though. Bob Sherwood, Joshua Altice, Jamie Horn. Altice did not pit.
Green flag.
Not sure, I don't know why he would not have pitted. Yeah, maybe not the right move, I don't think. Sherwood's going to be yeah, Altice going to be like a sinking ship. 3 wide. Oh boy. Never good. You're going to Gonna see Horn make short work of Sherwood with those new tires. And Altice is just gonna drop like a rock in water. Not sure why he would not have opted to go in the pits after wrecking. Meanwhile, battle up front. Yeah, Sherwood just cannot handle without those tires. Without tires. That's what I'm saying. Tires here. Normally we'll talk about ain't 3 spots by riding around. Hey, sometimes that's what you gotta do, Shane. Yeah, man. Tires definitely will be a factor, key factor at this track. Normally I would say momentum and track position. Now tires definitely, you want tires here. Make it up. Yeah, you talk about Shane, look at that. Did made up some spots. While back here in the mid-pack, Grant caught a lap down. Like to make that back up. It's got to be patient. Caught up back here in this pack around about 16th place spot. Gary. I mean, this is a tough place to pass. But I think if you get a long green flag run and you take it easy, you will pass. Man, let's see what the blimpy cam looks like. Okay. Okay. Maybe. That's back in the back. Meanwhile, it's all Jamie Horn, Peterson. He's got Caleb Smith right there on his back bumper. He's trying. Close he is. We're pretty close. They're about to have a tailgate party. Oh, he gets to climb in. That shows me right there. Peterson is, not using a lot of throttle coming off, and let's see what Smith can do going inside. Probably drove it in there just a little bit too hard, and then he had to just back it back out. So, yeah. Overdrive the turn. End up having to back it out, come out the back end of it. The halfway is 75. Yep. Almost there. Henderson. Sherwood and them back here battling. Sherwood's just, I'm not quite sure why he would not have pitted. I know he's probably trying to take this thing to stop, but you're losing spots now. Hugely. I think it would have been smarter to come in with the lap cars. Because even if, let's say, well, he has to pit. If Sherwood has to pit under green flag conditions, he's going to lose 2 laps or so. Even if all the other guys come in and pit again, they probably will. I don't think he's going to make it up because he's losing so much ground right now. I just think it was, hey, me up here in the booth, I just think it was a bad call not to go in, that's all. You see Joshua Altice also, but big battle back here around 14th place spot. Rayburn Carey. I mean, we'll have to see on Altice's part there. Does it pay off, or Sherwood's part, does it pay off in the long run? You know? That they got. Chris Smith, man. Chris not having the night he wants. He's the one that got popped in the nose. So far, clean. Pretty good. Jamie Horn out front leading it. Peterson right there behind him. Doing a little bit of lap traffic. Good job on the lap cars part there. Hold your line. Let the other guys just go on through. Got Gerber. Hughes. Caleb Smith. Blazer. Blazer earlier, he spun. He's back up front. Hey, you know, you can take a little bit of nose damage like he's got. A track like this, it's short. Not be too bad because, you know, aerodynamics doesn't play. As long as it didn't hurt the motor or anything suspension-wise, it looks like he's okay. Altice is coming on pit road. Yeah, I think this right here is just pretty much going to hurt a guy like Sherwood. It was dropped all the way back to 10th place spot. Gary and Company's right here. They're just going by him one by one. At this point, it's just, I don't know. I think he needs to come in the pits. I'm curious to see what the game plan is here. Maybe he missed a pit. That's what it was. Maybe it's like he was meaning to do it and he missed it. I don't know. Coming in this time. Up 68. I think at this point, yeah, he's coming in. I thought maybe at this point he was going to try to take it one stop, but I still think he probably can. Just going to see here. He's going to go a lap down. Gave up a lot of time on track. So I'm curious to see if he can bounce back. I'm not saying he can't. Curious. We'll need a little help. But you see right here, Altice coming in on pit road. Yes, you can see the difference in the newer tires and the older tires. Lap time, 1968. You see Altice running with a 1916s. He's almost a second faster. Not quite a second faster, but almost.
Caution, yellow flag.
Been a solid race so far between these guys. Oh, yellow flag's out. This will help Sherwood. What happened? Peterson went off track. Yep, running around. Lost it off the turn. Easy to do. Now this here might help Sherwood. Problem is he's still lapped down. Gonna have to take the wave around. Be back on the same. Not quite off the set of tires with everybody. this caution here does put a lot of guys right there on it. Coming on pit road. Hand it back over to Horn. Eric Anderson's going to be the one that's going to try to stay out. Not sure I would. I mean, the tires are so important. Now, but the problem with that, with Eric staying out, it traps Altice. See. Yeah, it traps Sherwood, Altice, Brock, and all those guys that they can't get the wave around. It still traps them a lap down. So, by Eric Anderson not coming into pits, so I know those guys are back there yelling like, man, come on. No, because this is like, man, it hurts them. You have to drop. They have to drop to the longest line. They don't get that wave around. And maybe Eric was thinking, those guys will be in between me and Horn. Won't have to worry about it. Yeah, it works. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. He's staying out. I'll put bets out there how long it's going to take before he loses the lead. Hey, I appreciate that big OSR inside on the side. I'm rooting for old Anderson there. I feel like he needed to come in. It's almost like what he saw. Sherwood and him, it didn't work out for them. It's not going to work out for Anderson. I mean, he is sitting on right now a 10, 20, almost 30 lap different tires. It's not going to. I know in the past, I've always said track position's king, yada, yada, yada. But, no, not on this track. And yeah, you're right there, Shane. Wave around would have been. But hey, take some, you lose some. Lights off on the pace car. Anderson and Horn. I mean, this is the joys of racing, too. This is the psychological mind games that go on. You know, mind games that you play with the drivers on the track. Pace cars in, so let's see how long Eric Anderson can stay out front, and I think it's all going to be first turn, and you're going to see Jamie Horn just blow his doors right off. Yeah. Those tires just cannot hold up. 30 lap old tires not going to hold up. I mean, whoever's on that outside is just going to drive right on around Eric, and then they're going to put him in a danger spot here 3 wide because just those are slower. The tires just cannot hold up. Caleb right there. Oh, hold on to it, Caleb. Don't overdrive it now just because you got new tires. Got to be careful. I mean, that's what makes it dangerous. You do got a guy that's on old tires. They know it. These guys are on new tires, and yeah. I just hopefully these guys see it that this strat's not going to work. It's not even going to work. I don't even think it'll work for a green-white checker, unless you've got about 4 to 5, at least I'm gonna say at least 5 guys behind you that are on older tires holding up the guys with new tires. Meanwhile, a little further on back here, around about 14th place spot. Truck around. Altice around. Gerber around. Let's see what happened to him. Gerber maybe. Oh, he just got inside. And then even with new tires, sometimes you just got to play it patient. Don't drive over your head. And the sad part is, who's going to get the lucky dog Jamie Horn, or Jacob just came in. It's going to be Sherwood, so he's lucky enough he's going to get the lucky dog. So that caution probably benefited him. Didn't help all Tyson held it. So if I'm Sherwood, I get my lucky dog, I come in, I get tires right now. If I got a set, that is. I put them on and I put gas in that thing and I come to the front methodically, slow and patient. Don't try to barrel your way through, because you're going to be faster than these guys. That'd be my game plan. Because he's still on older tires. That's only if he has a... Remember, he only got a set 2 tires. That amount of tires. Got 3 sets of tires. I think he's got enough. Only pitted once. Yeah, he's got... If I'm Sherwood... You're listening, Sherwood. If I was you, you got nothing to lose. Come in the pits, put 4 tires on that thing. You're going to have an advantage over these guys by almost 20 laps. I don't understand why stay out. You've already seen old tires don't work. You already have, but you have the lucky dog. You could come in on pit road. I don't know. Driving me crazy. What do you think, Shane? You come in, I'd come in, knowing it, because you're not going to lose any more spots. You're going to stay 16th. Can't lose any more than you already got. And then that way I know that I can be patient coming through. We'll just have to see how it works. Jamie Horn, though, out front. Now, I'm curious to whether or not these guys are going to take another pit stop. They've only taken 2, so they've got another set they could use. If a caution was to come out in the next, let's say, 15 laps or something, maybe 20, I might think about taking a set of tires. Problem is, if Horn comes in and everybody stays out, the race is probably over. Because him coming through the field in that short amount of time, unless some cautions fall his way, it's going to be a tough thing. But like on the flip side with Sherwood was already in the back. There's nothing for him to lose. You come in, you take the 4 tires, you're ahead of the game. I have no clue why he put it. Anyway, hey. Well, that's it. Plays out here. CleanRacingLeague.com here tonight. Clean Racing League Truck Series. Pace cars in. North Wilkesboro style Truck Series. Horn gets on the horn. And we got to be careful spinning them tires. Right now you see Hughes. He's right there in second. Caleb Smith right up there in the 3rd place spot trying to battle. Gary Blazer. Slide in the back. Yeah, Sherwood right now. Not a lot he can do, but it's a mess running about. There's a smoker machine. Old cork. Like I said, jelly. Jelly. Now, Anderson. He's still on the older set of tires. Big battle happening right here with Carey. Justin Carey now battling it out with Caleb Smith, 3rd. Anderson looks like he's kind of leveled off a little bit. We'll have to see as the race goes on. Weimer. Hold through the front. Jacob Grant right there. He's the first one lap down. Before caution, get a lucky dog, get back on this thing. He's been having an uphill battle all night long. Old Frederick, up to 11. Go Fred. Gatorade machine. Garcia. Good job, Garcia. Meanwhile, Kerry and Smith back at it. Third place battle. Kerry's up 16. Hughes up 19. Now he's up 17. Rayburn up 14. Garcia up 14. There's some movers here in this race. Justin Kerry right now battling for third. Caleb Smith hanging on to it. All Horn out front. Hughes is hanging on right there in second. 5 to go. 50 to go in this thing here. So 5 left. Tell you what, folks. Step away. Quick commercial break. Good racing going on. We'll be right back here in just a few.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
Oh, came back, caution out. Uh-oh. No contact. Tim Powers. See what happened. Oh, he got in the wall. Right in front of the leader. Oh, no. Tragedy has struck. And then second place is going around. Oh, wow. Jamie Horn all tore up in that one. Oh, no. So Lap car hit the wall. And 97 had to get on it. Wow. Talk about misfortune. That's going to jumble the field. Jamie Horn's night. Done. Tragic. Ah. Again, Andy Cork stand out. Weimer didn't have a set of tires, I guess. Huge right now. Terry. Oh, it's a whole different ball game. Now, like I said, Sherwood needed some help. And this is the help that he needed right here. This caution and him avoiding it was great timing for him. Sometimes you ride and be patient. So he's still got time. Get to the front. Altice is the only one that still got caught a lap now. So the timely caution for Sherwood. So everything I was talking about earlier. Now he's got new tires. Get up front. Wow. So it played out for him. Sherwood it did. Unfortunate Jamie Horn though. I know he's probably going to be upset with the lap truck. Other than the fact the lap truck spun and hit the wall, I don't really see anything odd. I mean, which, there again, I mean, I guess the biggest thing is he did spin out and hit the wall. Which, if he saw the leaders, he probably could have just slowed up a little. But would have been the only other thing I could see. All right, and you know, the guys on these new tires, and man, well, they just shoved Alan right out of the way. Fort crashing. What the world happened? Andy on the restart here. What?
Green flag, green flag.
That was crazy. That was a wild turn of events.
Yellow flag.
The Weimer. He spun the tires. Cork back there, and then caution comes out. That was just a wild restart. Sherwood's like, I'll take it. I got 2 spots out of it. Y'all keep doing that. I'll be back up front and win this thing. Nice. See what we're gonna have here. Weimer out front. Caleb Smith there with him. Dustin Carey. Huge. Rayburn. I got to wave around. Had to go back green. If Weimer can hold off Caleb Smith here. Restart. Definitely be interesting. Been a good race here. Been a tough one. And that's, you know, that's just North Wilkesboro. That's the track. This track can be really tough on you.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Right now they're trying to stack it 3 wide. Close to that 25 mark to go. Caleb Smith right there with it. Justin Carey. Still all beating them little banging going on back here. Short track racing. Anderson trying to get back to the field. Him and Sherwood. Oh! Oh! How Sherwood get through that? But that stacks the field up huge. You got a truck. I don't know what they're doing. They're still 3 wide. Almost 4 wide. Wow. This is crazy racing. Sherwood got up to 3rd over that one. Man, he's made a believer out of all of us tonight. Truck around. Justin Carey, caution out. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be able to hold up that pace. That was some wildness going on. You had to slow up. Caleb Smith out front, Weimer there in 2nd, and Sherwood, look out, on the move. Eric Anderson up there in 5th, Hughes is 4th. So Sherwood and Anderson both have had some cautions go their way and been able to miss them and get back up front. Talking earlier, I thought Sherwood made a bad decision on the pit stop. Now it has worked out for him. He's up to 3rd. Shows you what I know. All right. Dead here. Going single file. We got 25 to go when we go back though. This has been good. All right, bunch them back up. So green flag racing. North Wilkesboro style here from Clean Racing League. Truck Series.
Green, green, green.
At green. Everybody right now is being kind of very patient. For the most part, see Smith get out front. Sherwood's trying that second place. Remember, needs to protect it. Right behind him, Anderson and company. Anderson has to realize he's got a little bit of time left. He can get there. He's got that inside preferably. Want to get in a wreck. Hughes is right there in the John Deere machine. He's got a front row seat to this battle in front of him. We see right there, Bob Sherwood. Whoa, what an up and down night he's had. He has battled back. Two to go by quick. Peterson right there with him. Jacob Grant. That's another one who is, I'm going to tell you what, we ain't talked about him much. He's been in the shadows and all night long has tried to work his way out of a hole. He has finally climbed out of that hole and got up to 7th. So, wow. Right now, good battle. Oh, Anderson around. Does he have a hold of it? Are you kidding me? But it's still got the yellow. Those Jordan man went around. What happened to him? Stacked the field up on him. Oh, he just looped it. Okay. I know Caleb's probably thinking, I didn't want to see it. Wow. All right, let's ground it back up here. And Caleb Smith, hold on to it. We'll see.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, back green, and look at Sherwood. I'm going to tell you, from last to first, the man has just definitely persevered here tonight. If you want a picture, you want a I don't know, a textbook play on how to get a race right. There you go. Sherwood's put it together. Meanwhile, battle for third. Hughes and Grant. Two guys going at it. Look at Jacob Grant. Another one. Up to third. Talk about never give up. What's up, Horn? Just gonna have to finish what? Yeah, man, I hate that, Horn, man. You had a good one out there, and that was just some bad luck. Bad luck. Anderson, meanwhile, trying to battle back some guys who's had some bad luck all night long, have been able to get back up here and have some good finishes. Goes to show you, just never give up. Like Shane Calhoun. And didn't even start the race. Up 19th. Started dead last 26. Up 6 spots. Don't give up. Him and Haley got out there with the wrenches. Fixed that pedal problem. Got back out here going. Altice, another one battling. Earlier, his race looked like doom and gloom. Now he's up here battling for 7th and 6th. That's what I say about these short track races. A lot of times, it's not how fast you are. Now, don't get me wrong, being fast really helps. Oh, contact. Caution out. Justin carries around. Let's see what happened. Not always about how fast you are. It's just about being consistent and never give up. Oh, he just got tagged in the tail. Here he did. Took Rayburn with him. Sherwood's got to put up with old Smith. We're going to have green-white checkered, folks. Attempt number 1. I believe we get 2 attempts here in this league. Okay, I can Sherwood hold on to this thing. He's about to be off on the pace car. Green, white, checker, attempt number 1. Gonna take your points and run. They don't catch any penalty points for reason. Gain any more spots. Hey, doubt. Actually, you could gain one more spot, can't you? Paper? Oh, maybe. Here we go. Green, white, checkered attempt number 1. What's it going to be? Going to be Sherwood, Smith, Hughes. Grant going to hang on to 3rd.
Green flag, green
Pace
flag.
car's in, and Sherwood gets the good jump. Grant's got that inside. That's what Sherwood wants to see. Them battle behind him. Smith is going to try everything he can to stay right there with Grant, but Grant has that preferred line. Probably just is going to have to fall back in line. White flag one more time here tonight. Wilkesboro for the Clean Racing League. Rob Sherwood. Well, I tell you what, when I talked about him earlier in the race, I was like, man, his race is done. Look at him. One more turn, and he puts it in victory lane, and Grant, boom, almost coming out there sideways, and Jacob Grant firing back too tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, talk about some guys just coming out of nowhere. There you go. That was awesome. Let's bring up Caleb. Get a word with him. Caleb, join the booth. Got a copy?
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good. Well, I'll tell you what a wild race. It was crazy all night long. But did you think that last caution and you been on the outside might have hurt you?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were supposed to go on green, so that kind of caught me off guard when he went before it. But it is what it is. So, yeah.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Still good night though. I mean, came home 3rd here tonight. I mean, tough little track here at Wilkesboro. Anybody want to think?
Yeah, you know, High Five Racing, you know, Jacob, Chris, you know, the league. It's it's still fun. Tonight, I don't think tonight was the best night, but it's definitely better than this.
Tough track.
So, yeah, I guess. But,
yeah,
yeah.
I would have a tough time here, I tell you. I mean, y'all guys did better than I could do. Hey, but man, still came home 3rd. That's a good run.
Have a good one.
Right, there you go. That's old Caleb Smith, man. Good run from him. Let's bring up Jacob. Jacob, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Well, you know, I watched you, Sherwood, and all. You know, y'all just like, you kind of was digging yourself out of a hole all night long and finally got up there to finish out 2nd.
Yeah, there early I got punted going into turn 1 unexpectedly, and been fighting the entire race to get it back. Kept going a lap down, having to pit because pitting at the back here is a death sentence apparently, and you'll go a lap down every time you pit. So kept fighting that all night, and then luckily got the cautions to fall when I needed them, and got back up front. I knew I had a race winning truck when I drove from the back to the front a lap down, and was running like 4th or 5th before that last caution came out, or not last one, but after that big green flag run. But yeah, I mean, I had a really fast truck. Glad we got second. Hate we couldn't get the win.
Man, I tell you what, like I said, looked good all night long. Got anybody want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, man, I want to thank everybody in the High Five camp, everybody over in the S&B camp. S&B driver won tonight. We raced with them in another league on their team, so it's cool for us to get a 1-2-3 between the S&B High Five clan. Everybody in part of this league, all the newcomers, thank you all for joining. Thank you for broadcasting. You do an amazing job as always. Ready to go to next week.
There you go, Jacob Grant bringing her home in second. Well, this guy, what a night. Rob, join the movie car copy.
I got you, man.
Man, well, early on in the race, you got way back, marred back in traffic. And then you got your lap back. And I said, why didn't he pit? Because he'd have an advantage. But then all of a sudden the caution came out. Next thing I know, bam, it worked out to your favor. And here you are in victory lane. I mean, talk about writing a book on how to get a race going. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a weird one. I definitely felt like we were the fastest truck out there, and then I felt like Jamie Horn was another really fast truck out there. We were battling pretty hard up there at the front at the beginning, and then once we got settled in, I think it was that first 30 lap run. I felt really good, so I just kind of assumed everybody, maybe so we'd have some takers in the back, but I felt like track position would be important. So unfortunately I ended up being the one staying out, and then everybody kind of got strung out. So I decided to take a gamble and pit and hope that we could almost essentially short pit those guys and kind of have about 20 lap fresher tires. But unfortunately right after that we got a caution. So after that it was just some lucky breaks.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying there. I mean, because and I was with you. I was feeling. I was like, that's about his only game plan is that short pit. Hopefully, he has those tires at the end. But then, like you said, the cautions fell your way. And next thing you know, here you are in front. But man, got in victory lane. Tough track tonight. Got anybody want to thank?
Just thank you guys over at OSR. You guys do a great job every week. Thank Chris, thank Jacob, thank everybody at Clean Racing. Guys, for the most part, did a really good job of clean racing tonight, following up to the league name. We had some incidents, but overall, guys have good intentions. There's some good hard battling. And then thank my teammates Josh Altus and Zach Peterson for running with me tonight. That was a blast.
There you go. That's Rob Sherwood bringing her home in victory lane, folks. Like you said, it was an up and down crazy night. We tried to figure out what was going on, and we hit some, we missed some. But man, for myself and everyone here at Clean Racing League, have a good night.